Hello all, it's that guy from the Gaming Inquisition named Tyler, and I am reviewing Singularity today. And I gotta say is, wait, I'm just gonna hold off on what I gotta say about it, but I bought this game. It was fairly cheap, half price from, no, I'm gonna tell you that right off the bat, $30, but was it worth it? First of all, let's go with the story. The story is basically a time-traveling conspiracy built around you saving some guy in the past, and pretty much he becomes a world dictator. And alright, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, the story is by no means compelling. You're not gonna be playing this game going, oh, this is such a great immersive story. No, not really. It's more to me, it felt like set pieces for shooting galleries, but the combat was actually probably the most fun. They gave you your standard pistol, shotgun, and assault rifle if you're boring, or Nova, and you can use that. Or if you're like me, and you like mowing down people with a minigun, then yeah, go with the minigun. It's actually pretty fun. So is the sniper rifle, which lets you slow down time. Part of the time-based mechanics in the game, and I'll go more about that. There is a basically a single-shot rifle version of the Needler. From the Halo fans, you shoot it at someone and then it blows up. There's this one neat sniper rifle in which you get to guide the bullet to your target after you shoot it. And it's kind of an overpowered gun, considering you can just stand on one end of a long section and just keep shooting it over and over. Just take out everyone before they get even close to you. But they only give you that sparingly, and unlike all the other guns, you can't just get it out of your weapons locker. They actually have to give it to you in the campaign, so that's some good... Here, go crazy, but don't do it throughout the entire game, or else, you know, it'll get boring. It gets boring being completely overpowered in a game when it goes on long enough. But let's go with the time-based mechanics I mentioned with the sniper rifle. Well, it also applies to this thing right here that's on your arm. It does things like age enemies to dust. It reverts them to some sort of mutant somehow. Let's just go with it, because as I said, the story's not that compelling. Well, I'm going to be fair about this. It's a good story. It's just got plot holes galore. And the plot twist is kind of dumb. I'm going to say that. The plot twist is not that great. I kind of saw it coming, which is why I didn't like it. I like it when I do not see the plot twist coming.
What the tweet?
Yeah, I mean... yeah, the mechanics in the story, that it involves all these mutants you have to fight and all these soldiers. The weird part is, though, is unlike in most games when they're trying to scare you, they introduce the mutant with the actual, your first encounter of having to kill the thing. But when they introduced the teleporting mutants, they were teleporting all over the place before you even fought them, so you already know what they look like. And quite frankly, I think the game was trying to scare you, though it wasn't really that scary. If you wanted something that felt like this, in a way that but had kind of a survival horror feel, I would definitely say Metro 2033. I love that game. Matter of fact, there's a part that reminds me of it where you have to don on a gas mask and fight your way through this hazardous level, which is basically all of Metro 2033. And the mutants even kind of look like they were lifted out of that game to a certain extent. But yeah, the time-based mechanic. I know it sounds overpowered. Oh, you can age them to dust. No, it takes up quite a bit of energy. You can buy certain upgrades to it, which will make it less energy costing to you. But at the end, they basically just give you unlimited energy, which I really liked. And I know that's kind of weird. Oh, you get to be ultra powerful at the ending. What fun is that? Well, there's not really a boss at the end. There's a boss at the beginning, a mini-boss, and then there's an actual boss in the middle. And I thought, oh, there'd be a boss at the end, but there really wasn't. It was kind of like it was the Fable 2 style boss, where it's one shot, one kill. But yeah, that was odd placement. Having a big climatic boss battle in the middle of a game. I gotta say, even though I saw the plot twist coming, I didn't quite see the big boss battle coming in the middle. So fair enough, Singularity, you one-upped me. But I guess the thing is whether or not I recommend the game. If you want a different shooter, apart from your Call of Duties, apart from your Gears of War, apart from your Battlefields, your Halos, Singularity, it flows well, great gameplay mechanics, the guns work, you can generally trust whatever you point them at to die. The story-wise, I say there are FPSs with better stories out there. But if you find this for about $20, I would suggest it if you just needed some shooting action. But as I said, if you wanted a game that was sort of like this feel, but more survival horror, definitely go with Metro 2033 instead. But I can't give Singularity a bad review. I'm just going to say, to me personally, you can like the game. I can see that. There are some things I could say that this game would kind of have a cult following. It's kind of like Deadly Premonition. I could see how that has a cult following. As a matter of fact, I liked Deadly Premonition. But I just found this game to be alright. I'm not going to say, oh, I played this and it was so awesome. I'm just going to say it was alright to play. Rent it at the most. I would please just rent it, you know. So that's basically my review of Singularity. It's a good rent. Yeah, if you need something for your Netflix account, you just need to pick out a game, Singularity. But besides that, I didn't see it as a must-buy title, have on your shelf forever, but there could be differing opinions. So this is Tyler signing out.